start going wrong from talking on the phones.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. That's the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Seven yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Goff on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Corey Legion in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. He's got a man. Complete. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, He's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now on 2nd down, this is good. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 3rd and short, going with a tight end. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now it's gone. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A shotgun snap for Goff. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. He's got room to run past the 20. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 95 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Eluding the pressure right. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Goff now looks to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rivers now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Starting left here. DC.
After the interception, here's Goff. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Here's Goff. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Now Goff. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff, escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee from 19 yards away. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
26 Mike. Load it.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by Mark Barron. Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
And it's complete. Henry. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw on second down is gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Gone. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Goff now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. Goff throwing again. This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Sit! Delta!
2nd down, Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
I think it's pretty easy to say this is a ginormous 3rd down opportunity here for the defense. And I'm just going to tell you, Brandon, from my experiences, what you're saying in the huddle to each other is all the right things. Read your keys, do your job. But the biggest one, you don't have to do more. Just do what you can do, and you can make this play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Renegade, 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 renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones, lost a couple. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh!
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And they will not get a chance to return this. This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Orange. 12.
On first down, it's gone. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing on third. Gone. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Vic Beasley in there to get him. His 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now looking to throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And he fields it cleanly. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grady Jarrett continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Tiger.
Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted it deep.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
17.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Airing it out deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And now it's 2nd down. But with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickel Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, when I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons called on Matt Bryant. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Starting left here. Twos.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught left side by Cooks. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Starting left here. Maverick. Hey, 5.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, partner, after the conference championship games, there was a lot of talk about the overtime rules, understandably so. Do you think that anything needs to be changed in the NFL overtime situations?
I don't think so. And you got to remember, I'm an old crone, all right? So here's the deal on it. The NFL jumped into popularity with an overtime game, the Baltimore Colts being the New York Giants. Back in, what was it, 1959, 58, 59? That's when the NFL really came into prominence, and it was sudden death. Alan Amici, the Colts got the ball.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Dante Fowler leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Falcons on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Here's Ryan to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
20, 20, ready, 25. Ready, go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
21.
On second down, here's Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
21.
Freeman again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Falcons on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Left. Hey, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Whirling, whirling. Tiger, tiger.
After the interception, here's Goff. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here's Goff, eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but you know, the Patriots.
Nobody believes in them.
Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, "Were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation?" He said, "No comment," because they were. They know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been that great for this long,
you need something.
You've got to find something different. And Tom Brady, I've got to give him credit. Somehow he made his team buy that and believe in it when no one else in the country did. And I think it really started with their first playoff game this year when the Chargers came to town. I know I picked the Chargers against them. A lot of people picked the Chargers. They took that as, well, no one believes in us. And everyone thinks we're not as good. They were just wrong about that part as we were wrong about the Chargers.
Robert Woods, 30. 10, touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, 71 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Matt Longacre coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, it's gone. Forced out to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Listen.
On the keeper, here's Goff. So he gets absolutely nothing out of that sneak, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Back to throw, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Let's go.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And now running right through it.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. On 1st down, it's Gurley. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
5. Start left here.
He's back to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
5.
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Gerald Everett with time running out, and the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Here we go. 76. 76.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Starting left here.
First throw in overtime for Goff. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A huge play there in overtime. 48 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gott. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.
I live with birds come in. Sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on back. I got the beam in the flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. And they hate cats. Pockets they fat. I got the from the block and they screaming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a band. Thought any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a. Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life, then you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life, and then the ape in. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Room to run past midfield. And the cutback. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 63 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead.